that's how I go along my day.
How would you describe the leadership of Dom DeLuca and how influential has he been on your development?
Yeah, Dom, when I came in, he took me under his wing. And, every day I came in, I'd ask questions, and he'd be the one answering them. And still to this day, I ask him the most questions, whether it's in practice, after a play, or the meeting room. He's always going to answer it. He's a vet, obviously, and he got all the right answers. And just following him, whether it's in the weight room, how he goes along his business preparation and stuff, he's been a good leader for me.
Did he expect to be named captain again? What was his reaction to kind of hearing the news?
Yeah, Dom doesn't change whether he has accolades or not. He's the same person every day, comes in with the same attitude, so that's important with the team, and I'm glad he's captain again, and I'm sure he's happy for it.
Tony, what's the early impression of DaKaari over at linebacker? I know he's a classmate of yours. What do you think that was the right move for him long term, and what are you seeing early on?
Yeah, he was obviously a big body for safety. We kind of joked about it a lot with the safeties and the backers, like come to our room, and it happened, and we were all happy for him. And I think it's going to be good for him, and he's got the body type to be a Sam or whatever backer he plays. So we'll see how it goes.
Tony, sorry I came a little late. How ready do you feel to handle, a lot of playing time and the bulk of an expanded Big Ten schedule?
Yeah, I'm prepared. This offseason, that's what it was all about, my preparation and how I go along my day every day, and just seeing how everyone prepares, like KJ, Abdul, every day, whether it's practice or just a lift. They come in about an hour before or more, stretch, do what they got to do, and I feel like that's what prepared me since last season.
What's maybe one area in your game from last year to this year that you wanted to improve on?
I'd say just my twitchiness in the box. I feel like I was twitchy enough, but for me, this offseason, just working on the edge, whether it's blitzes or just packages on the edge. I feel like that's really what I improved on. Just my confidence, I feel like, beside on the field, has improved a lot since last season, just playing.
Tony, how do you...
Like a wealth of college football moments last year that you still
I think it was UMass, I believe. I got kind of trucked in the hole by the running back. Since then, I just haven't skipped any sets of squat, just like day. So that's kind of just.
Circle back on DaKaari. What sorts of linebacker specific traits have you already seen pop in practice for him?
Yeah, he showed his versatility. Physical, whether he's usually guarding a tight end, so just coming down from safety, just his mechanics on tight end, whether it's inside leverage, outside, I feel like he teaches us in the linebacker room from learning from the safeties on stuff just like how to guard a tight end, inside out, and he's just been a good job. He's done a good job. He keeps asking questions, so he'll be pretty good.
As somebody who played a lot of running back in high school too, how much of the athletic advantage could that body type, that positional background be for him in coverage?
Yeah, he's a big body, and just being able to have that size in the box and having the mechanics of a safety with his footwork is going to lead him a big way in the box and outside.
Tony, we just heard from James Franklin that Cam has established an edge for that third running back job. So I'm curious, from your perspective, him coming through the hole with the ball, what does it look like, this camp? What has that been like?
Yeah, I'm proud of Cam. I heard that today too, and I kind of talked to him. He worked his butt off, and this offseason too, he didn't turn on any contact, putting his head down and just running through the gap and finishing every play. So I'm excited for him.
Does he have that speed? I know he's the physicality is something we've heard about, but when he gets the open field, what does it look like too?
Yeah, he's explosive. He kind of reminds me of Nick. Obviously, not the size, but just his versatility. Coach Franklin mentions it a lot, like when angle tackle to start off the day. Just one-on-ones, he's hard to tackle just for anybody. He's a problem in space, so I think that's a big thing for him.
Tony, there's some pretty high expectations for you this season. How do you handle those expectations?
Yeah, for me, I'm not really like a big media guy. I kind of don't focus on that stuff, but I'm just focused on the main thing, which is being a great teammate and playing my role. So
I know Curtis was a big sounding board in that room last year. Have you talked to him at all as you've kind of stepped into this increased role this year?
Yeah, I talked to him probably once every 2 weeks, maybe once. And I talked to him a couple of days ago after his game. He had a couple of TFLs and stuff. And yeah, I kind of talked to him if I have any problems or my thing, anything. He can give me some advice and just ask him how the NFL is and how he's doing. So he's been good.
Has he told you anything significant?
I've been just telling him good job, like just watching his preseason games. But yeah.